morning, student. Today we read simple machine. In physics, we read about the simple machine. I hope your puja vacation you spent very nicely. Now you are in mood to read. Okay. So first you take one pencil in your hand. Open your book when you start to join this physics class. First of all, you take out your physics book and one pencil. I told you which lines are very important, you mark it. Okay? Simple machine. Actually, in our pre-annual unit test portion, this chapter is there. Chapter 5, simple machine. For simple machine, first we know what is work. We use the word quite frequently in our day-to-day life. After doing some homework, you often say you have worked a lot. After reading a book, you are feeling little bit tired. But in physics, work is said to be done when a force applied on an object displaces the object in the direction of the force. Mark it. Mark it. Mark this line. What is the definition of work in physics? What is the definition of work? If you push a wall, you are feeling tired after some time. But in physics, you not done any work because the displacement of the wall is not be there. So, no work done in physics. Maybe you are tired. So, what is the work? What is the definition of work? Work is said to be done when a force applied on an object displaces the object in the direction of the force. This is the work. Are you able to understand? When we work is when the work is said to be done. When we applied a force. We applied a force and we displaced the object from its position in the direction of the applied force. Then in physics we say work done. In activities such as reading, thinking or studying, there is no displacement or change of position involved. So no work is done when you are studying. So when you are doing your homework, you are studying, you are not doing any work. In language of physics, we are not doing any work. Why? Because no displacement is there. But when you pick up a book from a table, there is a change in the position of the book because of the force applied by your hand. So work is being done here. You pick up a book from the table. You are doing some work. You are doing some work. Why? Because the displacement of the book from the table to your hand is occurred. So the work is done here. Drawing water from a well, kicking a ball and climbing up a hill are some more examples of work being done. So you are able to understand when in physics work is done, when we applied the force and the displacement occurs in the direction of applied force, then we say the work done. When you run, you walk, When you run, you use the energy in your body. After a while, you start feeling tired as your energy gets used up. It means that when you have more energy, you can work more, and when you have less energy, your ability to work gets reduced. So, energy is defined as the ability to do work. What is the energy? Energy is defined as the ability to do work. Mark it with the pencil you marked in your book. What is the definition of energy? So, energy is defined as the ability to do work. Now, machine. So, from the first part of the simple machine, what we learned, the two definition, what when the work is done in the language of physics, that definition, and what is the energy, and some example where the work is done and where the work is not done. Now we read about the machine. Machine make our work easier. When we think of machines, we usually think of big and complicated machine such as washing machine or a sewing machine at home or the machines in the workshop or factory. But even a simple tool such as a spoon can be used as a machine. The word machine, when we think about the word machine, always in our brain, we are thinking about some complicated machines. Complicated machines means big machines like sewing machine, washing machine, in factory, in any workshop, big machines are there. We are thinking about that machines, but not that. The simple machines are also there. You know about the scissor. Scissor is a simple machine. You know about a nail cutter. It is also a simple machine. Even a spoon. When we try to open the lid of a tin or a can, it is not easy to open it in our bare hand. But when we use a spoon and press it, very easily we can open it. So the spoon work here as a simple machine. When we try to cut some butter, it is not so easy to cut it in our finger. But if we use a a knife, then it is very easy to cut it. So here the knife used as a simple machine. Okay, so there are simple machine also, which one we work, but we don't know this is also known as a machine or simple machine. It is very difficult to open the lid of a tin can with your bare hands, but if you fix one end of a spoon between the lid and the rim of the can and give a downward push at the other end, the lid comes out without much effort. Like a spoon, we use many other simple tools such as a pair of scissors, a knife, a screwdriver, or a hammer to perform various tasks with much less effort than if we worked with our bare hands. Tools and objects that help us to perform the same amount of work with much less effort than if we did the work manually are called machine. So mark it Now you mark this line from where to where. Again I am telling, tools and objects that help us to perform the same amount of work with much less effort than if we did the work manually are called machine. Okay? Tools such as spoons, knives and hammers are called simple machine. These are called simple machine because most of them have few or no moving parts. Machines such as swing machine or cars that have many moving parts are called complex machine. So here also we learn two type of machines, simple machine and complex machine. If there is only one or no moving part, very few moving part, then it is called simple machine. And which one have with the simple machine and the other parts many moving parts, their type of machines are called complex machine. Okay, so up to here what we learn in the language of physics, when the work done and the definition of work, the definition of energy, what is machine, the definition of machine, and there are two type of machines, simple and complex. Okay, functioning of machine. Now we'll read the functioning of machine. You see that once when a truck is upload, that time we use a ramp. What is the ramp? We make a wooden platform on from the upper part of the machine to the lower part, upper part of the truck to the ground, and we pull the things from the truck or cars by that platform. We download the objects. It is easier to download the object from the up to down. So this is in your book, it is also given. You see that once the amount of work done in the cases same, but the ramp enable the man to do the same work with a lesser amount of effort. By using a ramp, the man will be able to put the load into the truck with much less effort, and then if he lifts it with his arm, here the ramp acts as a machine. So we load and upload and download with, if we use the ramp, it is easy for a man. Less effort is required. For that purpose, less effort is required. So the ramp used as a machine. This is also a machine. Changing the magnitude of the applied force. It is very difficult to open the sealed metal cap of a cold drinks bottle with our bare hands. However, a bottle open multiplies the applied force or the effort applied on it, and hence much less effort is required to open the cap. Such type of machines are called the force multiplier machine. Force multiplier machine. What is the force multiplier machine? It is very difficult to open a sealed metal cap. We cannot open it in our bare hand. But when we use the bottle opener, it is very easy to open it. And here the bottle opener used as a type of machines, which one is force multiplier machine. Okay, what is the force multiplier machine? You are able to understand. Now changing the direction of applied force. In some situation, it is more convenient for us to apply force in a particular direction than in any other. For example, a change in direction of applied force takes place when underground water is pulled out with the help of a hand pump. In the village, you saw that once we are drawing water from the well and we are using there some pulley from drawing the water from the well from downward direction to the upward direction. In the hand pump, another example, which one we used to draw the water from underground to the up. This is known as the change the direction of the applied force. Here the hand pump is a machine which one help the change of direction. From the downwards direction, we take the water from the upward direction. This is the machines which one we used changing the direction of the applied force. Okay, today up to this. So today what we learn in the language of physics the definition of work, definition of energy, what is a machine, simple machine, about the simple machine and complex machine, the functioning of machines, the changing the magnitude of applied force, mark it, and the changing the direction of the applied force. Okay, so today up to this, next day other parts we will learn. Okay, mark properly and read it.